What's up? This is Gilbert Arenas rocking with the 3-Point Conversion Radio. Y'all tune in. Holla at your boy.
Go ahead,
No
Coach.
one has asked the question.
Sounds good, Coach.
All right. So, first of all, congratulations to North Carolina. Hubert and his staff and those kids have done a heck of a job. And tonight was a battle. I mean, it was a game that the winner was going to be joyous and the loser was going to be in agony. And that's the type of game we expected. We would have liked to have been on the other side of it. But I'm proud of what my guys have done. And they've been an amazing group for me. The youngest team I've coached. And we had our chances tonight. And they made a couple more plays than we did. But our guys played their hearts out. And but I'm proud of them. I've loved my team, and my staff loves them. And they've been just a joy for me to coach. So we can open it up.
We'll take questions for Coach Krzyzewski. You're the student athletes from Duke. Second row on the right, Jeff.
Jeff Goodman from Stadium. Mike, what were your emotions when you were walking off the court for the last time?
Yeah, I'm not. It's not about me, right? Especially right now. As a coach, I'm just concerned about these guys. I mean, I see, they're already crying on the court, and I mean, that's the only thing you can think about. And then going into the locker room, I've said my entire career, or when I knew what the hell I was doing, that I wanted my seasons to end where my team was either crying tears of joy or tears of sorrow, because then you knew that they gave everything. And I had a locker room filled with guys who were crying. And it's a beautiful sight. It's not the sight that I would want. I'd want the other. But it's a side that I really respect and makes me understand just how good this group was. So that's what I'm concerned. I don't want any of these guys to leave and say, I should have made that one free throw. I should have made that one. We win and we lose together. And we've won 32 games and 2 championships together. And that's what I want them to realize.
Front row all the way right, Dennis.
Dennis Dodd, CBS Sports. Mike, you might be one of the few people in this room who are actually
I don't know where
right here.
I'm sorry.
That might have seen or even remember Houston, UCLA in '68. You've been on the international stage, 100 tournament games. Could you put this game in perspective, since it's never been played before until tonight?
Well, I think it reached the level of that you would expect, I mean, those kids from both teams played their hearts out. I mean, the crowd was standing most of the game, I think, right? I mean, it was a heck of a game. And so it met up to that, and a little bit, it was disjointed, like which games like that can be, but I think it met up to that level, and I'm proud of my guys. Look, we had our chances in the last couple minutes. You get a 1-point lead if you can get a stop, but they're good. They're really put a lot of pressure on you offensively.
Front row center.
Coach Schaefer Murray, Washington Sports Network. Can you just reflect on your career and what it's meant to you?
I'd rather not. I'm not thinking about my career right now.
Can you talk about what it's meant to you to make this magical run with this group of guys?
Yeah, for these guys, it's been a joy. When we made our announcement it would be our last year, I told my wife, Mickey, I said, look, we're going for it. I'm going to put everything into it, and I got a group. They're young, but I think they got a chance. And I was right about that. So every day, I mean, we had some few bumps in the road here, but they won 32 games, man. And they turned it around in March, where, they've been beautiful, beautiful young men to coach. So I could not ask for more.
Front row on the right side, Dana.
Dana O'Neill with The Athletic. Mike, you talked about the cheers for them, but you're obviously dry-eyed right now. I mean, you have perspective, obviously, that they don't have. How do you what is your perspective on all of that, and how do you kind of keep your emotions in check right now?
I think when you have 3 daughters, 10 grandchildren, and you've been through quite a bit, you're used to taking care of the emotions of the people you love and that you're responsible for. And that's where I'm at. And I'm sure at some time I'll deal with this, in my own way. But for right now, we need to deal with it with our family. We've developed a family, and in the last 3 ball games before this one, these guys made unbelievable plays right after one another to put us in this position. But tonight, we still made some plays, but not enough.
In the front row, toward the left.
Hi, Lauren Walsh with WXII. This one's for Paulo and Trevor. You've only been with Duke for 1 season, of course, but I'm wondering what you have learned about the Duke brotherhood, what that means to you, less so kind of the alumni base, but how you've experienced it this season with this team.
Trevor first, please, then Paulo.
Brotherhood, I mean, it's a family. It always been my dream to play for Duke since I was a little kid watching on TV. And when I got the offer and I committed, I was all in. I knew it was a brotherhood, but I didn't know it was this type of level. Like, everybody's family, everybody want what's best for each other, everybody love each other, and this is probably the best group I ever played with. Every day, they all talk to me, tell me, give me motivation, held me responsible for everything, and I'm happy I played with them, and I'm happy, I was able to come here and play with this group, and I can't ask for nothing else.
Paulo.
Yeah, just, it's much more than just a saying. That's what I learned. Just coming here, being from the Seattle, the West Coast, far from home, these guys embraced me from day one. And, Coach, recruited me. He lived up to everything he told me. It made me a better player, made me a better man. And I thank him for that. And I'm just proud to have played with this group. We gave it our all, and it sucks we came up short, but I'm proud of the effort we put in and the way we went out.
Second row, left to center.
Raphael Haynes with the 3-point conversion. Coach K, this is for you. You always talk about the next play, on to the next play. Is there another message or a certain message that you would give the players with your exit and the fact that, what happened tonight?
At some time, let's deal with tonight in the season. And then, obviously, we're concerned about all their futures and making sure that we give them good guidance and advice and support in how we move forward. And they know that I'll always be with them, so they know that. And we'll be able to move on as a program. But my relationships with them will always be there. Look, these guys were really good. They weren't good. They were really good, and they've been a joy. They've been a joy.
Third row, left to center, John.
John Fanta, Field of 68. For the players, when you hear that you've been a joy, what has it meant for you to be with him in this final ride?
Wendell first, then Trevor, then Paulo, please.
I think for me, it's been everything. I was like these 2 guys up here. It was a dream of ours to come here. And Coach delivered on every promise he gave us and even more. Like Paulo said, he only turned us into better players, but he turned us into better people. And we have somebody like that of his caliber. He doesn't have to take the time to do any of that. So he does it. He does it with his heart. He does everything with his heart. And he loves each and every one of us dearly. And we all love him. So we can do nothing but thank him for everything he's done for us.
Trevor.
Yeah, like Wendell said, since I've been here, Coach K always been there for me. Got on me at times when I needed to be get on. And like Dell said, he wants best for us. And I think everybody can say that on the team. Not just only him, but everybody on the staff, including managers, everybody. It's a whole collective effort. And I think all of us left it out there and played with joy. We had fun out there. We came up short, but we for sure had fun out there.
Paulo.
Yeah, just being able to go to war with Coach and the team, for the whole season, he was so committed to us all year, never made it about him, and you're just proud that we was able to go out and, go and fight, be in a fight with Coach every game, You don't get time to think about it right now, but I'm sure when we look back on it, we're going to be proud that, we got to play for him. And he had our back, the whole year, had our back every game, put a lot of trust in us, always believed in us. And, yeah.
On the right side, third row, Ian.
Mike, Ian O'Connor with the New York Post. When the sting of tonight eventually eases up a little bit, do you think your lasting memory of this final tournament will be what your kids gave you in those final 5 minutes against Michigan State?
Or throughout the tournament, I think, Ian, you don't define a season with one game or 1 minute of a game, or you define a season by, what's happened throughout the whole season. And it's been a heck of a year for us. And how these guys turned it around after we didn't play well in our last 4 regular season, including the tournament, was really one of the best things that's happened for me as a coach in the last 5-6 years. Yeah, for a young group to really flip the switch like that and play that level of basketball. And at times we played that way tonight, but part of the reason that we were not able to play was because we were playing against a really good team. That they also did that. And I'll be fine. I've been blessed to be in the arena. And when you're in the arena, you're either going to come out feeling great or you're going to feel agony. But you always will feel great about being in the arena. And I'm sure that that's the thing when I'll look back that I'll miss. I won't be in the arena anymore. But damn, I was in the arena for a long time. And these kids, made my last time in the arena an amazing one.
Up front, USA Today.
Hi, Mike. Scott Gleason with USA Today. I know you said you're trying to manage the emotions. One emotion that seems like is coming out right now for you is empathy. I was hoping you could just talk about using that empathy to lift these guys up. They're clearly hurting. We just heard Wendell.
Yeah, we are. Privately, it's tough to hug them in front of you. You might, or maybe not, but then you might think I'm showing off or trying to do it. It doesn't mean that much. But no, we've had, and we will. Like you take care of the people you love. And you take care of the people who have been committed to you and have believed in you, and they check every box. So, we're going to help them get past this and then move on, because these are all really young guys. They have amazing futures ahead of them. amazing futures ahead of them. And we want to be a part of that. We want to help them with that.
Final question right up front.
Coach, congratulations. Steve Futterman from CBS News. You talked about being in the arena. Can you talk about whether it's this team or other teams, talk about the joy you had in bringing them to achieve what they could achieve. Talk about what that meant to you.
Well, if I was in the arena alone, I would always come out with agony. So whenever I've gone into the arena, I've brought these guys or, you know, a U.S. team or whatever. So as a coach, you are allowed to go into that arena with amazing competitors, people who want to achieve at the highest level. And then if you can teach them to achieve together at that highest level, then you come out of there in good shape. So, I mean, that's the beauty of being a coach and having the opportunities that I've had. And coaching them has been an amazing opportunity for me. Are you kidding me? I mean, we had 2 years of COVID last year, 13 and 11. And I believe in these guys, and I should. And they came through. They did not win tonight, but they came through in an unbelievable fashion.
We want to thank Wendell, Trevor, and Paulo. Congrats on a great season, and we appreciate your contributions here. And congratulations and thanks, of course, to Coach Krzyzewski.
Thank you. Thank you very much.